Alright, welcome back to Duty's Daggers, and we're doing another cut test today with the Kunwu Compadre. This is the smaller version of the famous Padre. We got Van X blade steel, factory edge, nice and sharp. I love this thing. I've been carrying it a lot. And, knife of the year? Possibly? Let's start out with some double thickness cardboard. The thick stuff will go with the grain to start out the easy way. Then we'll go against the grain. See how this thing slices. It's a very unique blade shape, so if you haven't cut with it, I'll try to explain it. But if you have cut with it, you know how special it is. And it's pretty slicey, man. It's handling this cardboard without issue whatsoever. Gliding. Go against the grain the harder way here. Not an issue whatsoever. Yeah, this thing's a slicer. This doesn't have crazy thin blade stock. It's on the thinner side, but you know, it's just got this deep, tall, flat grind and a nice thin measurement behind the edge, so it slices. Now here's where the blade shape really kind of comes in handy, is when you're cutting on a flat surface. Utility cuts, you know, even though we have a lot of belly on this knife, the tip is still low. So it's still easy to get to. It's great at utility cutting. It's sort of I think I'd call this like a big belly sheep's foot blade shape. A big belly sheep's foot. Got a deep belly, almost like the Rosie does. Yeah, it's doing utility cuts through this this double thick cardboard really easily. Let's break out the leather glove here. And because it has such deep belly, there's a lot of room to rock back on. You know, you start at the tip and you have all this belly to rock on. It just makes cutting things like I'm doing right now, like on a flat surface, so easy and fun. Like, it's just fun. Look at all those layers of leather that it just cut through with ease. Really, really cool. I love cutting with this knife. Cecil rope, same kind of deal. There's so much belly that you can even use like the middle of the blade. Here, you'll get a better view here in a minute. Look at this. I'm rocking back on that middle belly. It's so cool. And it's just cutting so easily. It was almost biting into the wood too deep. Like, it was crazy, man. Now, all of these things are going to be true with the full-size Padre as well. Same blade shape, just more edge, you know. Rubber tubing. Not a problem at all. Some hard plastic tubing. Not a problem. And next up, what do we got? What's it gonna be? I can't remember. Oh yeah, let's carve some wood. This is kind of to feel the ergos, you know. You're gripping the knife really hard, pushing into the wood, so you really get a feel for the ergos when you do stuff like this. And the ergos are great, man. Really, really nice. There's kind of a hump that almost sits like in the palm of your hand. Obviously, you're holding the knife in the choked up spot. It's not even really a choke up spot. It's just like the handle. It just happens to be kind of a 50-50, half on the blade, half on the handle kind of choil. But man, super good ergos. Let's see how our edge has done. This Van X blade steel. It's kind of misting out here, and my paper is kind of damp, but you can see here, now I got it. It's still cutting paper. Not super easy to do it, but it is still cutting paper. Now, Van X is not really known for having super good edge retention. I mean, it's fine. It's pretty good. But, you know, it's not going to be like some of these crazy edge retention steels like, you know, K390, Maximet, or Rex 121 or something like that. But the nice thing is it strops back really nice and easily. I'll demonstrate at the very end of the video here how we get it from not cutting paper to really easily cutting paper with only 5 strokes on the strop. 5 on each side. Pretty crazy. But right now it's time for the edge killer. After we see how the stropping went. Yeah, really nice. But I didn't even have to do that many strokes on the strop. I could have done way less. You'll see that in a minute. Freaking damp paper. Okay, let's give it another quick stropping and then we'll try the edge killer. See how many times we can get through that rope. That really thick, really abrasive rope. Here it is. It's about 1 inch thick. First cut went through really easily. Sometimes I'm kind of sitting there sawing at this thing, but not with this knife. Now, did it hold its edge? Surely did. I can tell it's dulled a little, but we still got a nice working edge. Let's go for a second cut. Definitely a little harder to get through it this time. And let's try the paper again. Yeah, not so hot. If you get the right angle and you go fast enough, you can cut paper, but, you know, it's not easy to do. I mean, this would still be fine, you know, you could still get through your day doing whatever you need to do with the knife, for sure. So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. We weren't cutting paper before. Now look at this. Bam. Bam. So yeah, this stuff is really, really easy to strop back. Also, the strop and the stropping compound is really good. I made both those things. I made the strop and I made the stropping compound. It's called Duty Juice. If you want some, let me know. And if you want to get on the list for the next batch of strops, you can let me know as well. I'll put you on the list. So there you go, the Compadre. Absolutely killed it. You know, there are knives that hold edges better, but, you know, this is absolutely perfectly good and strops back easily. So I have 0 complaints with it. The action's insane. So you can add that onto the pile of positives here. That's it. Please like the video before you leave. I will see you later.